You know, when I look at life, I look at it differently than most people, and I see humor everywhere. And I don't know if that's a gift of God or just that my mind is whacked, but it has been that way since I was a little child. I would just laugh and laugh and laugh, you know, and it doesn't matter what it is. Even in tragedy, I hate to say it, but I can see stuff that's funny. I could probably even laugh at my own funeral. Anyway, how many of us see tragedy or tribulation or adversity in a positive sense? Most people don't, do they? This past week, like everyone else, I went out to get water. I don't know why we do that, because water never goes off. But I've got a garage full. People are going to blows out there over cases of water. I'm like, people, come on. I got plenty of water in my house. You turn on a faucet, it comes out. Hold a bottle under it if that would make you happy. People are arguing in gas lines. Good gracious, why? Where are you going to go in the middle of a storm? Hey, I'm going out today because it's 160 mile an hour wind out there. There's comedy even in adversity, as the storm approaches. Now, I'm not being flip here. I know we got to prepare and we got to get strong and we got to be ready, because it can be dangerous. But it's a week away and we're beating the snot out of each other for a 16-ounce bottle of water. Does that make any sense to anybody? Oh my gosh, standing in line, the arguments and the discussions in those lines are just, and I'll bet half those people would call themselves Christians. I believe in the mightiest, grandest God of all time. But I'm going to take you out, lady, because I want that water. I won't use it, and my water won't ever go off, but you're going down. You know, I think it's ironic. This is where I find irony in things. We name the storm Dorian. You know, there's 8 pieces of literature that I'm aware of where the character's name is Dorian. And they're always disasters. They always end poorly in death and destruction. Dorian Gray, remember him? The guy that would never age until they stab him and stab the picture and then he dies. And oh my gosh. Dorian the armorer, he got run through with his own sword. I mean, it never ends well, so don't name your children Dorian. Jesus talks about today, he says, you know what? Let me tell you, I am the door to the very kingdom of God. I'm not a window that you have to climb through. I'm not a mountain that you have to traverse. I'm the door. I'm going to open up and you're going to come through as readily as you want. And anybody that does, you're going to be taken care of. You're going to be saved from all adversity, even unto eternity. Everybody who came before me, they were robbers and thieves that just brought more adversity, and they destroyed and they beat up and they did everything to take advantage of you. But I'm not that. I am the door to the kingdom of God, to the life eternal. And if you bother to give me the time of day, you will not lose your reward. Next time you're in line fighting over a case of water, remember that. And ask yourself, is this really that important? We're going to talk a little bit today about facing adversity, because these people were. And Jesus tried to settle them down and say, there's a greater priority here, folks. Not to be unprepared for a terrible storm. It's going to be tough. But let's not be ridiculous about it either. Going to blows over a case of water is ridiculous. We're going to talk about that a little bit today. First, I want you to stand up. We're going to sing one final song. It's